And I don't want to take the credit for me of that beauty that you guys see. And Sister well done. I don't see applaudissements, what they call it. That was my first tea party. I don't know anything about it. She's the one that put it together. The name is go out.
We do have a special guest speaker this evening. And I know you guys are having your appetizers, you're taking pictures, you are drinking your tea. But this moment, I would like your undivided attention. I would like for you guys to give all due respect to our speaker. She has taken her time to prepare for this event, prepare for you. So please give her the respect and your attention for the moment she will be spending here with us, okay? But before, I would like to read her biography. Ms. DERLINE Pierre Louis is the CEO and founder of Economic Solution Services, Inc. She is a highly respected business consultant, tax strategist, certified speaker, and trainer. DERLINE has been an entrepreneur since the tender age of 8 years old. I love that. Woo, 8 years old, yes. She has been a leader in the financial industry for 3 decades. 1, 2, 10, 20, 30. 2 years old, you're not speaking. but okay. Servicing clients in Florida, Georgia, New York, and Boston. Give her a round of applause because you need licenses in all those states, right? Whether DERLINE is speaking to a group of 20 or hundreds, she ignites the atmosphere with her proven steps, engaging personality, and painless solutions. Her proven techniques have allowed her clients and audiences to easily release what has held them back from creating the profits and positive cash flow they desire. She is the creator and host of the Wealthy Mindset program, and I believe that is coming soon, and please let us know what channel, okay? Mind Your Business TV show. That's a good title. You know what somebody want to tell you? Mind your business. This is Mind Your Business in a good way, right? Where she interviews current and aspiring business owners and entrepreneurs. She also hosts Real Talk Show TV, where she goes on location and talks with many top thought leaders on current topics and issues.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, my colleague, Sharon, has a couple folders that we put together. This is something that we use in our office to keep us productive, to keep us on point, and keep us productive, not only financially, physically, but also emotionally. So when she read my bio that I started business at the age of 8, it's the truth. I had this cute little folder that had a raised design on it, and I used to just doodle, put a piece of paper on it. I can't hear myself. You can hear me? Okay, I can hear myself, okay. So, and everybody in my class wanted one. So I'm like, I'm using my crayon and my paper, so 5 cents. They lined up. In a day or two, I was making like $2, $3. For an 8-year-old, that's a lot of money. So then, I collected that money, and I went to the store with my mother, and I bought a box of cookies that had different leaves, different colors, and I brought them to share with my friends. And a couple of other girls wanted some. I said $1. They pay for it. This is good. I like making money. So I go home and my mother's like, what? Where did you get this money? And I told her, she's like, I don't think you can do that in the school. I said, well, if they don't say no to me, I don't see what the problem is. So that's my mindset towards business. And so what you have in your possession, not everyone has one, but those of you who are currently in business, this is what we use in our office every day. So what I want to talk to you tonight is 3 topics. I want to talk to you about owning your strength. Every single one of you have a strength, or multiple strengths. You have a gift, you have a talent. Some of you are gifted with multiple talents and multiple gifts. So, I'm sorry? You don't need to worry about someone else being able to do something better than you. Because you have your own tribe. You have your own people. There are over 8 billion people in the world. There's no way you can serve 8 billion people. So the only competition you should be in is with yourself. To be a better version of who you were yesterday. I am a better version of who I am. Thank you. I am a better version of who I was this morning. I didn't look like this morning. Probably none of you didn't look like this. You ladies look absolutely fabulous. And the reason I love tea parties is because we get to be in our feminine. Do you know what that means? Receive. A lot of us in our businesses, in our industry, we have to be in our masculine. If we are the boss, the supervisor, the manager, the parent. But when you are at a tea party, you get to be served. You just look cute. You sit down and let someone else take care of you. And if you all, for those of you who know me over there at that table, y'all know I love to be pampered. Serve me, serve me, serve me. Yana and I are going to be doing a day spa. We talked about that last time I was here. I love to be pampered. Do you know why? I work very hard. I work very diligently. So when I rest, I rest. I rest. So my phone even has a break. It goes to sleep from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. every day. So what I want to share with you is know your strength. What is your strength? So I'm going to give you a few seconds for you to close your eyes. Imagine you are unstoppable. You can do whatever it is that you can put your little mind to. There's no language barrier, there's no height, there's no skin color, there's no money, there's absolutely no barriers. Who are you? What do you like? What do you enjoy? And what are the steps you're going to implement to be that person? We gave you a pen earlier. And for those of you that have a notebook and some of the cards that we left on the table, write it down. Because right now you're in the zone. You're focused. There's no husbands calling you. There's no boyfriends calling you. There's no kids wanting anything from you. Your parents don't need anything from you right now. We are present. We are here. This is when you can truly be true to yourself. So what is your strength? Use that strength, no matter how limited you think it is, to the maximum. Everybody got their strength down? If you have your phones, there's a section that called notes. Take notes. Write down your strength. And then you're going to break it down. How can you accomplish that? Remember, we have no limits. No barriers. We have all the money we need. We have all the time we need. We are in great health. Everything is working for us. What is your strength? And what will you do with that? Our next topic is facing your numbers. Every single one of us have a job. Do you have a job? Raise your hand if you have a job. Whether you work for yourself or you work for someone else, you have a job. And when you work for yourself, you have more than one boss. When you work at a hospital, you have maybe the president of the hospital, your immediate supervisor, or the chief RN, you have somebody supervising you. But when you have your own business, guess who's your boss? No, your clients. Your customers.
Yes.
Because you have to individualize yourself to accommodate every single one of them. You have multiple bosses, right? You have multiple bosses. The young lady that came up that did this beautiful decoration, every time you get a new contract, you have a new boss. And sometimes that boss comes with their crew. And they're all your bosses. They tell you how they would like, they have a vision. And it's up to you to help them execute that vision. So when you know your numbers, you need to know how much to charge people, right? So you can execute your vision. Because you're in business to do what? Make a profit. We all make money. Make a profit. Because money comes in. You sell an object, you make money. You sell dental insurance plan or life insurance plan or decoration, or you're a nurse, you sell life insurance, health insurance, you're making money. How much of that money are you? That's where I come in. I show you tax strategies and tips, ways that you can incorporate your business so that you pay as little as possible tax legally. And a lot of people get mad when they hear Trump or other people who don't pay taxes who are multi-millionaires. That's because the IRS has a bunch of codes, and these codes tell you how you can write off certain things depending on what type of industry or institution that you form. So if you're working under your name and your Social Security, you pay the most tax. Then the next step is LLC. Then it's S corporation, then it's C corporation, it's partnership, there's LP, there's so many. There's PAs, there's so many different entities you can set up. But a lot of times we don't want to meet with someone like myself or an accountant before we go into business, because you know what? Everybody says, girl, you do makeup so well, you should open a makeup store. And guess what I do? I go on some website, I order from China, I get all this makeup, I have a bunch of stock. I don't have any clients, I don't have any customers. I go rent this beautiful facility, I decorate it, I get it all nice and neat, I don't promote it. So I come Monday and I open my doors, I sit and I cross my legs and I'm waiting for someone to come in and to purchase my makeup. But guess what? Nobody knows about me. Nobody knows that I sell makeup. Nobody knows that I have the best quality makeup in the world. Why?
No advertising?
No marketing, no advertisement. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. If you close your mouth and you don't brag about what you do, you won't get paid. People don't know about you, right? So, Madam Designer, Decorator, if you just do one decoration here, if you didn't come up and tell us, we wouldn't have known. And what I liked about Yana is she came up to say, ladies, yes, I have this fabulous place here, but I didn't do all this by myself.
Yes.
I had some help. And it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
When you ask for help, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. I know what I can do, and the other areas that I cannot work in, like marketing, social media, technology, I hire somebody to do that. Learn to see and be around the people that are around you and see what their gifts are and what their talents are and what their businesses are, and barter with each other. If you don't have the money, say, you know what, I'm having another event on the 27th, and my budget is $5,000, but food already took $4,000, so I only have $1,000 left. I have to have insurance, I have to have this, I have to have that. I'm willing to promote your show. You heard that I have 2 shows, Mind Your Business and Real Talk. I'm willing to invite you as my guest, and my producer's back there. You can be a guest on my show. I'll help promote your business, right? I'll help promote your business. You'll get people that would never have heard of you, who are not even in Broward County. Because you can travel everywhere. Everywhere. Money speaks. And you run, right? So, you know your strength. You need to know the numbers. So what do I mean by know the numbers?
For those of you that have a job, you make $50,000 a year, $75,000 a year. Do you bring home $75,000? No. Uncle Sam, our favorite uncle, takes his FICA, Social Security, and Medicaid. Federal tax is what you decide to contribute towards that pool. If you're single, you pay the most. If you're married, filing joint, you pay the least. And then in the middle is head of household if you have dependents. That tax is taken off before your check goes home to you or directly deposited to your bank account, right? So how much do you really make? So let's say you're single. We'll say easy math off the top of my head. You're paying 10% tax. 50,000, 5,000 goes to the state and the Social Security and so forth. You're left with 45. Do you contribute to 401k? Do you contribute to your health insurance? So let's say you're down to 40,000. So your budget at your house is 40,000, right? Do you really bring home 40,000? Let's break it down. You have to get dressed up, gas, car payment, car insurance, the commute time. That's something else people don't calculate. How long it takes you. So a lot of times people will go get a job where they're making $70,000, that's $20,000 more, but they don't realize they're going to spend 2 hours in traffic. I can have a consultation at $750 in 1 hour. 2 hours I'm sitting in traffic, that's $1,500 that I could be making. So why would I go get a job for an extra $20,000, right? When I am gifting 2 hours to no one, to traffic, and then you get frustrated. So for those of you who cannot make that pivot yet, when you're sitting in your car, my friends know I have audiobooks. That's when I do all my reading, audio. I have my books playing. I don't waste that time. Every minute of my day is capitalized. So we know our strength, know your numbers. I just gave you a little formula on how you can calculate your numbers. So if you have a decoration job, before you charge $5,000, you need to break it down. Do you already have some of the materials? Do you have to go buy new materials? And how long is it going to take you? The cost? And are you coming in to do it, or do you have to hire somebody to help you? You got to deduct all those. And at the end of it, we're in business to do what?
To get profit.
Make a profit. Do you have a profit? And if you have a profit, I will say congratulations. You know your numbers. All right, our third is my favorite. Work and personal life balance. My ladies, I know a lot of you go to church. Whew. And a lot of you have extracurricular activities. And many of you might have children. So, every single one of us on this planet, all 8 billion plus of us, have one thing that we've been gifted. What is that? Go ahead. Time. Every single one of us, from the moment our parents bring us to this earth, we have 24 hours, period. White, black, man, woman, rich, poor, healthy, sick, 24 hours. What are you doing with your 24 hours? So for those of you that have a blue folder, this is what we do in our office. We break it down. We document everything we work on throughout the day. I make a phone call, we write it down. We send a text, we write it down. We read an email, we write it down. At the end of the day, I know what I did with my day. So when I start my day at 5 o'clock in the morning, I have my time. I started this when my kids were little. So if your family, if your household wakes up at 6, you need an extra 30 minutes before they wake up. That is your time. You wake up, you may go in your backyard and walk, you may meditate, you may pray, you may breathe, use the bathroom without somebody knocking on the door, "Money, where are you?" You need you time.
Yeah. Amen.
When I tell you, you do that, even if it's 5 minutes, you're a different person. You're ready for pulling on your skirt and my husband asked me, "Where's the wallet? Where's my keys?" I don't know. They're your wallet and your keys. Where did you put them? 24 24 hours we're given. We're given 24 hours, every single one of us. So let's break down 24 hours. You get up at 5. I'm just assuming, because you don't get up 5 minutes before you get up to work. So let's say you get up at 7 o'clock. Jackie probably gets up at 10. Yeah, I'm telling you business. So, but there's some of you that work night shifts. So you work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. When you get up for work, on your drive home, that could be your time. Don't turn the phone back on yet. Keep it in case an emergency so you can call 911, but don't turn it back on yet. Have a little music playing, have a little meditation, have a little song. Have your time in the car. And don't worry about somebody cutting you off. Just thank God that they didn't hit your car. Keep it moving. We give so much energy, so much of our time to negativity that doesn't even feed us. So, we get up in the morning, I'm going to assume 5 o'clock. So from, 6:30, I like 6:30. 6:30 to 7, that's your time. You get up, you stretch, you breathe, you thank God for another day, you thank your bed. When my friends hear me talking, it's crazy. When we travel together, when I first get up, I'm like, thank you for this bed, thank you for this roof, thank you for my fingers that function, because you could get up in the morning and you're paralyzed. You could get up in the morning and your legs are cramped because you slept some funny way, you know? You be grateful for what you have. You don't have to pray, you don't have to meditate if that's not your thing. Whatever your thing is, your time. So 6:30 you get up. 7 o'clock you're ready for the world. Maybe you had your shower, maybe you had your tea or your coffee, you're ready for the world, right? We all have 24 hours, remember that, right? You can't say, hey God, give me an extra hour because I'm too much going on. 24 hours, everybody. So you get up, you have your time. 7 o'clock. What do you do from 7? What time? Let's say you start work at 9. What do you do from 7 to 7:30 or 7 to 8? You get the household going, right? Either you make breakfast or you turn on the coffee machine. I am such a planner. When I used to drink coffee at home, I set the coffee at night before. I had the water filled up, I had the coffee in the filter. All I had to do is, I can do with my eyes closed, push the button, go back this way. I was a robot. I can just program myself. Things that you do every day, the same thing over and over, create a system for it. And that's what we do in our office. We have email templates. During payroll season, we have to send a copy of the paychecks to all of our clients. So guess what? I have an email template that says, this is the 3rd quarter or 5th paycheck or whatever. Please keep it or please distribute it to your staff. And it's already set. All I have to do is plug in who is it for, which client, what period, which pay period, and then send. It's already a template. Anybody in the office can do it. Emails to thank the client at the end of the season. We had tax season that just ended. We already have an email. Thank you for choosing Economic Solution Services, Inc. as your firm to prepare your personal or your corporate tax return for 2023. It is an honor and a pleasure to take care of your needs. We look forward to sitting with you before the end of the year so we can do tax planning. Because a lot of time people end up paying too much in taxes because they don't plan. Remember I told you, depending on your business type, if you're single, you're working under your social, you pay the most tax. So there's probably a company. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has a strength. Maybe while you have your job that's paying the bills, you can do nails, you can do makeup, you can do lashes. There's a whole business in the lash business. A whole business. I have a young lady that's making thousands a week in lashes. That's what she does. Maybe 5 lashes a day. She works when she wants to. She picks up her kids. She goes to PTA meetings. She's got freedom. We need time freedom because everybody has 24 hours. So you got yourself situated. You're getting ready for work. You got the coffee going. The kids are getting dressed. If they're babies, you're getting them dressed. But guess what you can do with the babies? Put the clothes out already. Down to shoes and socks, everything. And it takes you 2 seconds. You get them dressed. Get them out the door. Put the backpacks in the car the night before. I mean, I'm just telling you, there's so many things we can do. I know that sounds like a lot of work. But after you do it, it becomes so robotic, it becomes a routine, it just flows. Work and personal time, life balance is so important. You start the day off with me time, and guess what? We're going to end the day with me time. So when I used to work outside of my office, I had a job. When I pulled in the driveway, I used to tell my ex-husband, at the time I used to tell my husband and my kids, Mommy is in timeout. Timeout used to be negative, but I had to explain to them, timeout is I'm taking time so that I can regroup, so I can leave my job, so now I can put on my mommy hat, my wife hat, my cooking hat, my chef hat, my laundry hat, because we wear so many different hats. A lot of us are wearing hats tonight, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of these hats are different. Some of us wear all of them. And we do that in our business too. Have you ever gone to your business or gone to your job and the day is over and you're like, what happened to the time? What do you think happened to the time? We spent too much time in emails. We spent too much time answering every phone call. So as you see in our blue folder, we do time block. We block out 3 hours because we're focusing on this. That when we have deadlines, the phones are not going to get answered. Call, leave a message, we'll call you back before the end of the day. But when you focus on what you need to do, you get it done. So we're each gifted how many hours?
24.
Can you get more?
No.
Once it's gone, what happens to it?
It's gone.
Forever and ever and ever. Amen. When I'm working, I'm totally focused on working. I go in, I get my work done, and then when I'm playing, I'm playing. You need to do the same thing. So 3 assignments for you guys. First, you're going to have a moment with yourself. You're going to figure out what your many strengths are, because we all have them, your gifts and your talents. You're going to write down how you're going to start. If you're not sure, give our office a call. Mention that you were at the first Yana tea party at Top Resto and Bar, and you will get a free consult. We will talk, we will figure it out. Don't think somebody already designs hat, because everybody has their style. Don't think somebody already does what I'm doing, public speaking. You got your own tribe. There's 8 billion, did I say B? Billion people. You cannot service 8 billion people. Plus, you don't want to work with everybody. You want to be picky and choosy. If you're going to start your own business, you want to have fun. Your business should not be work. You want to get up every morning. I think earlier you were asking, I don't want to butcher your name. Carmen. I was going to say Corrine, sorry. Carmen. Oh, see? Okay. Carmen said earlier, how many of you love your job? I absolutely love my job. Years ago, my sister said, how can you do taxes every single day? We do taxes every day because we're year-round. We do business taxes, sales tax, corporate taxes. We do taxes every day. I said, do you know what's funny? Everybody's tax is different. Every single person. I can have 2 married couple tax return, okay? Couple here, couple here. They both work at the same job. They both own a house, and they both have 2 kids. Do you see? Similarity. The tax is still different. What are some of the differences? Kids' ages, the way they spend their money. Maybe they don't put money into IRA or 401k. Maybe this one does. Maybe this kid is at home. Mom takes care of the kid at home. Maybe this one, the wife doesn't work outside of the home. She has a business at home. So many variations. Every single one of them are different. Every event you've decorated is different. You've done 3 or 4 tea parties. Every single one of them was different. Different times, different attires, different requirements, and you're different. So you bring your own secret sauce to the table, you know? You could be in an office right next to someone doing the same type of business, And clients will fluctuate to you because they like your temperament, they like your energy, they like the way you talk to them, they like the way you dress, they like the way you smile. Because you're different, you're unique. Find your tribe and do what you love. So I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to be here, but also to look so fabulous in all your different attires and for giving me a chance to talk to you. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to hearing from you all, starting and launching and growing your businesses. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Darlene. Please give her another round of applause, please.